I was telling you about mindfulness. Now, my personal experience with mindfulness started from a meditation perspective, and that was just my own journey. But then when I discovered mindfulness was actually in the corporate space. I was working for a multinational software house, and they handed out this book about mindfulness. And I had no idea what mindfulness could possibly mean. I think this was 10 years ago now. So it was a very new concept at that point. But it was what they had realized in Silicon Valley in America was that if they allowed people a better quality of life and that they managed their breaks and spaces between that, it may help them with their stress, and productivity went up 180%. Now there's a study, and anyone can Google it from Google itself, so Google Campus itself, which proves that theory. And since then, over the last 10 years, mindfulness has become a rather accepted topic and no longer seen as a spiritual movement or a something that is wishy-washy or the airy-fairy emotional side. Everybody understands the requirements of having both a combination of EQ and IQ. And when I was appointed the convener of the Progressive Business Forum, I'd taken over a division of the ANC, which job was really to be the communication arm between business and the leaders of the ANC leaders within government. And it was a really established market. So for me, I thought, okay, my mandate was bring new energy, rejuvenate it. I had to look at new government policies that were in place about how we needed to account for our subscribers and the people who donated to the party. And so with that, the first thing I did, I had a discussion with Life Retreat. So the story, I'm taking a bit of a long story to get to where we are today, and I said, look, I've got an aged group of people that have been working there for 15 years. I have people there for 10 years, and there's not one person that's been working in this department for less than 5 years. So people are very stayed with the way they do things. How can I stimulate change? Because I believe that they're in a stressed situation and they've always been working from the space of reacting to what's happening in the market. And Trish told me about this amazing woman called Siphokazi, who she had met on a yoga retreat or a yoga training course. And she said that Sipho had developed this amazing corporate course, which she would like to take to government. And, our leaders of our country should really understand how to manage their stress, because obviously from the head down, that's how the country will adapt and react. And I said, that sounds fantastic. Let me try and introduce it. Could you maybe do this course for our staff at the PBF? And she agreed. And we did the course, and I was so surprised. I expected everyone to either walk out of the class, run away, or say negative things, but everyone was so positive. And I can tell you from that moment onwards, we've had a major shift within the PBF. We've had to become resilient, move online, become more digital, change our marketing approaches. We'd have to adhere to various government legislation such as PAPIA, PAIA, the Political Party Funding Act. And we've managed to get through all of this. And the great thing that we do is at the beginning of every meeting now, we check in with each other. So I hope that this course today, or the start of this masterclass today, will help those businesses, subscribers who have joined to be able to also relinquish some of those old baggage, but also be able to feel good about yourself, good about your business, and open to new ideas. Because as much as we're in the middle of a crisis, it's also an opportunity.